Hello, LegalShield Associates. This is Timmer Halligan from Chicago, Illinois, and I just wanted to take a couple minutes today and talk about how to get an appointment set, how to build relationships when you're out there working with small business owners. See, I've built my entire business, even though the majority of what I do comes in the world of team building, but it's been built almost 100% by going out and working in the Chamber of Commerce. When I first started out with LegalShield, I opened up a lot of groups, I sold a lot of small business plans, and that evolved into building a team, and that evolved into being able to generate a six-figure income working from home. And I work with associates all the time, and I talk to them all the time about what's the most effective way to be able to set appointments and to be able to work with those that are in the business-to-business arena. And here's what I have found, right? Number one is that business owners will clear their schedules to speak about themselves. They'll check their schedules to speak about you and what it is that you have to offer. So what does that mean for us? Well, we talk about building relationships. That is the key to being able to create significant wealth and to build networks, because we all know that the size of your network, the quality of your network really determines your net worth. And so here's the way that I work in the world of business to business. Here's what I have said for the last 12 years that I've been with LegalShield, and it had to evolve because at first it was always about me and what I could do for other people. And then it became, what can I do to help them out? And once I really figured that out in the world of working with small business owners, everything changed. So let's talk about it for a second. See, I go to a lot of networking groups, like a lot of you folks may. I go to a lot of networking events where I meet people for the first time. And the key thing is getting an appointment to sit with them. And here's what I say. If I'm sitting there chatting with a small business owner and, I learn that he's a landscaper and I learn that he's been in business for 4 or 5 years, and just a little bit of information that I may gather when we're chatting, if it's a networking event, I always leave by saying the exact same thing. See, the key at networking events is to spend a little time with a lot of people, learn a little bit about a lot of folks. And then when you leave that event, as you're getting ready to exit, you say to them, hey, listen, it was a pleasure speaking with you. We didn't get a whole lot of time to chat today, but I'd love to get together with you, learn a little bit more about your business, because I believe my clients could benefit from the services that you provide. See, that's the most important thing that you could say to them at that moment. You're saying, I want to meet with you to learn more about what you do, because we only spoke for about 2 or 3 minutes maybe, right? Enough to pique my interest, but ultimately about becoming a better LegalShield associate by building relationships with quality professionals, not only so in the future I can benefit them with LegalShield, but how they can benefit the clients that I currently have, right? I mean, we want to be that person that our LegalShield members come to. We want to be that trusted advisor so that we can be there to offer them solutions to whatever it is that they've got going on. See, all too often I see people say when they leave somebody, hey, listen, now let's get together. I want to share with you how LegalShield can help you. Well, listen, as I said at the beginning, what they're going to do is check their schedule to meet with you. They will clear their schedule to meet with them. So you want to get really good all the time, shaking somebody's hand and saying, I'd love to get together with you, learn more about your business, because I believe my clients could benefit from the services that you provide. See, 100% of the time, they will meet you. So whether I'm walking into a business, right? Maybe I walk into a small business, and I'm not one to walk in there with a folder and giving all those different things out. That's just me. I walk in and say, hey, I was next door getting my hair cut. I haven't had a chance to come in and see your all's business yet. Looks like you got a pretty good thing here. Are you the owner? Well, no, I'm not. Well, I'm sure that you keep a lot of what's going on in this business in line, right? You're probably that go-to person. So my name's Timmer Halligan. How are you today? And the reason I stopped in is I hadn't had an opportunity to see your all's place here. And I'll look around a little bit and I'll say, what I wanted to do is see if I could set up a time to speak with the owner, to learn a little bit more about what you guys do, or maybe sit down with yourself and learn a little bit more about what you guys do, because I believe my clients could really benefit from the services that you guys provide here, and I just didn't know you guys existed. How's your schedule look? See, they're going to meet with me when I say things like that. I'd love to get together with you to learn more about you, because I believe my clients could benefit from what you provide. Think about when you grab somebody's business card, right? You grab it, you're at a restaurant, you see business cards all over the wall. You grab the business card. You take the business card, you get home. You say, call the person up. You say, hey, John Smith, this is Timmer Halligan with LegalShield. How are you today? I came across your card while I was at restaurant XYZ. Well, immediately their posture is going to change. They're going to be like, oh, wow, somebody got my card. That little thing I put up on the board really, really worked. And then all of a sudden they become more attentive to what you're saying. And then what I say is this: I came across your card at Larry's Diner, and based on what I see from your card, listen, I'd love to get together with you, learn a little bit more about what you do, because I believe my clients could benefit from the services you provide. He may say, well, where do you work? What do you do? Well, I said, as I said, LegalShield. But really what I'm looking at is the services that you guys provide, because I just love helping folks. My clients come to me all the time. I've actually heard your name in the community. I've heard some good things, and I just love to get together with you, learn a little bit more about what you do so I can help some people out. They're going to say yes 9 times out of 10. If you can master it, don't mess it up. I'd love to get together with you, learn a little bit more about your business, because I believe my clients could benefit from the services that you provide. See, they're going to want to meet with you. And then what you do is you get together with them, you sit down, you've got a pen, a paper, you listen to what it is they have to say, you take good notes. When you finish the conversation, right, you've wrote down some stuff, you've asked some questions. Now hold a few questions, because I'll tell you why in just a second. But you've sat down, you've went through what it is that they do, you've asked them some questions, and you say this: hey, listen, I appreciate you telling me a little bit more about what your company does. Really believe my clients are going to be able to benefit, and I'm looking forward to telling them about what it is that you do. I'd love to tell you a little bit about LegalShield, because you may know somebody. See, that's the key thing. You may know somebody that could benefit from our services. See, if I say right there, I want to tell you about LegalShield, show you how it can help your business, the whole purpose of the meeting, everything that we got together was lost in that one statement. See, this is about building the relationship with that individual. So I'll say to them, and I'll start talking to them, and I'll ask them questions. And usually the questions are based on a little bit about their business. I may say, hey, listen, you know what? When you moved into this place right here, when you got your lease, did you get your lease reviewed? And they say, yeah. I say, well, how much that cost you? They tell me. I go, that kind of stunk, huh? And they'll say, yeah. I said, well, LegalShield takes care of those sorts of things. So you may know somebody who could benefit next time they're going to get a lease. I'll tell them about a little bit more about what we do. I'll tell them a little bit about our small business plan. I'll tell them a little bit about our personal plan. And then sometimes they'll say to me, well, do you guys cover something like this? And I'll say, yeah. Well, at that point, I know that person is ready to get a LegalShield membership. Maybe not that day, and I encourage them not getting it that day. The reality is sometimes people hear what we need, they need it that day. But my purpose is to get together with them, learn more about what they do, to tell them a little bit more about what our company does, LegalShield, and they're going to get the membership at some point. See, with this approach, you're going to tell this to 9 business owners. Love to get together with you, learn more about what you do, because I believe my clients could benefit from the services that you provide. You're going to meet with 9 individuals. See, I'd rather meet with 9 people and have 9 people know what I do versus 2 people accept because I tell them I want to talk about myself, and now only 2 people really know what LegalShield does. And then what I'll do is I'll give the guy a call in about 3 or 4 days, because he probably didn't get the membership. Let's say he worked in the world of mortgages, right? There's a couple questions I didn't ask him that day, and that was all by design. See, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to call him in a couple days and say, hey, listen, John, it was great meeting with you the other day. I got a question for you. Do you guys handle reverse mortgages? I saw a commercial for those, and I do have a lot of clients that are older and just kind of wanted to get your take on that. And he'll say, oh, yeah, we do handle those. And I'll say, oh, great. Well, listen, I was thinking about you, and I just wanted to make sure I had all the information. And if I can do anything for you, let me know. And again, if you know anybody who could benefit from my company, feel free to pass them my name. Have a great day. See, now that guy is thinking. He's saying, wow, he's thinking about me. And I truly am. I mean, I really sincerely am thinking about that person's business, sincerely want to help that person out. I mean, I give more referrals than I definitely get in, on a consistent weekly basis. But it's about building that rapport. It's about helping other small business owners who then become associates with us. I can tell you that when I work in networking groups, let's say if I've got 20 individuals in that group, the exclusive groups they have in Chamber of Commerce's and such, 16 of those 20 will become LegalShield members. Some the first week, some 2 weeks later, some 6 months later. 4 or 5 of them will become associates with us. I've got some of my best associates that have come from the world of networking. So listen, folks, this business is so easy when we just get the information in front of people. And you say, what's the best way to get information in front of people? It's to ask about them. Because if you help enough people get what they want, you're going to get what you want. So you got to get really good at just saying this. I'd love to get together with you, learn more about your business, because I believe my clients could benefit from the services that you provide. They will openly give you appointment times. They will let you come into their office. Once you get into their office, you've got an opportunity just to share with them what LegalShield does. They're going to run into situations where they need us. Quit trying to force it. Quit trying to rush it. Make it about what it really should be, which is building relationships with people. I promise you, if you go out next week, if you go out tomorrow and you give somebody a call and you say, hey, this is Timur Halligan from LegalShield, how are you? Hey, listen, we met last week at this networking event. It was a pleasure meeting with you. I enjoyed learning a little bit about your business, but I'd love to get together with you, learn a little bit more about what you do, because I believe my clients could benefit from the services that you provide. They're going to meet with you. 9 out of 10 of them are going to meet with you. Then when you get together with them, you come attentive. You come to them with your pen ready, with your ears open. You're taking the information that they give you. You're helping it to be able to better tell them about what you do. And then after you finish the conversation with them, you say, hey, listen, I appreciate you telling me a little bit more about what you do. I look forward to spreading the word about what you do in the community. I'd love to tell you just a little bit about LegalShield because you may know some folks that could benefit from the services that we provide. Tell them a little bit about our company. At the end of it, get up and shake his hand. Follow up with them a few days later with a few questions about some other things they do. That's going to let them know you care about what it is they do. And then just continue to touch base with them, follow up with them, build relationships with them. Some of my best friends, are now clients of ours. Some are still not clients of ours, but that's okay. They're referring people to us all the time. So everybody go out, build relationships, ask the right questions, and I guarantee you will get all the appointments that you need. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day.